Morning.
Dusty Clay.
How you doing, bud?
Yeah, not bad.
Right, tell me all about this MAHA.
Proper car. You can keep your Ferraris. Proper car.
Get the impression you quite like a McLaren, Rick.
If you haven't driven one, you ain't got a clue. And the people who slag them are the ones who haven't driven them normally. Yeah, proper car. 675 LT. The best car I've driven.
That's
pretty tall.
That is a big, big claim.
We going for that? Better than 720 car? The best car I've driven.
Carl agrees.
Out of the box. Won't touch it. Nothing will touch it.
And why is that? What's so special?
It's pointy on the nose. It's fast. The brake feels unbelievable. Whereas mine's really over servoed. So the brakes are super powerful, but you don't have much feel. The fit and finish it's a race car. It's a race car. I know the LTs lately have sort of are not what they were, but this is out of the box, unbelievable. Everywhere you park it, it looks phenomenal. It's dripping in carbon. I would have the super lights on it, which this client has got super lights for it. They've got his track tyres on, or his Trofeo R's, and he's got road tyres on, or less track-based tyres. So with super lights, yeah, pretty. Obviously, there's a couple of cars I haven't driven, so the F's. Lorry in the rain.
Wait for the delivery. Yeah.
So I'm driven an F40, but we've done all the McLaren range, all the Lambo range, and I take one of these every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Fair play. So what's this one in for?
So we've looked after this for a while, and the client who owns this one actually owns two. So he's got this and a carbon body one as well. So how many did they make? Was it 40 altogether? Yeah. His is the only blue carbon one though, isn't it? So bespoke, MSO bespoke carbon, so the body is carbon fibre, you see it. Yeah, so I think the guy who owns this is a fan as well. So he's got a bit of a car collection. So yeah, it's back with us. It's had a little bit just a bit of love and a check over. So yeah, we've had this one a while. Long-term viewers have probably seen it around, or customers that have been in it before have probably seen it around. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. Matte carbon on everything. So rear diffuser, side skirts, intake blades, mirrors, cheek panels, front splitter. Everything is Alcantara. So it's just everywhere you look, it's beautiful. Mine would be a coupe. I wouldn't have a Spider, but I'm not a big fan of Spiders. The Pista's the same. I'd have a coupe, not a Spider. But like even so the rear lid panel is Perspex, and that lifts off. But like even the inlet manifold cover and the coolant reservoir cover is carbon fibre. Yeah, aero pack. So the wing lifts up like 720. Even the orange, I'm not normally a kind of an orange fan, but I think the orange accents, it looks lovely. It looks really nice. But yeah, I really like these. So I like it a lot.
Like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
So obviously people who've been viewing the channel for a while may have seen the couple of McLaren videos that you did.
Yeah.
With the engines.
Yeah.
So how's the development going with that?
So we have got, what have we got? So this is the same. This is an M838T. So they're all M8 series engines. The 4 litre and the 3.8. The 38 derives as a 3.8, and the 40 derives as a 4 litre. So that's a 720 engine and 765 engine. We now have got. We can't obviously source cases because McLaren won't sell cases. So if you throw a rod out of bed, you are in trouble. But we have got cranks done, 3.8 and 4 litre done, rods done, pistons done, liners, head studs and main studs sorted. You can't get bearings, but we've reversed the bearings, so we've got a supply for those from a really big engine bearing manufacturer. Head gaskets we can get, that's fine. Again, head castings you can't get, so if you damage a cylinder head, you've got problems. But we've got valves and springs reversed, and I'm working on cams. The problem is, if I'm honest, it's probably cams are the most complicated part, because until you've got 12C, 650, 570, until you've got all the cams on the bench and you've measured them, you don't know what's what. There are some variator differences. So the swing on the variators is different from different engines. So later engines have got more cam swing than others, so you can't put late variators on an early car. You've got to be careful with that. So we're finding the hard way, and we're building the information up the hard way. But we have pretty much got everything. I've got a new delivery coming Friday, so another new load of bits, DLC rocker arms, so we can look into getting those sorted, because we'll strip a head apart and we'll look. But the rocker arm geometry is not different, but the early ones, the cams and the lifters would eat themselves, and then it'd spit a lifter and normally fire it out of the head. So the later ones are DLC'd, and also the shafts they sit in as well. Each rocker sits on its own individual shaft, but what used to happen was the rocker would bind up on the rocker shaft, and then the rocker shaft would rock, not the rocker. So it'd be the rocker shaft that keep turning the head, and from the pressure of the cam, it'd wind its way into the head. So little things like that. So yeah, bottom end we're done. Top end, a couple of little bits I'm still working on. So we'll be able to do 4 litre conversions. So yeah, take a 3.8, convert it to a 4 litre, and then yeah, be able to. The whole idea of this project is that if you come to us with engine problem, we can fix it, because I can do that on all the Lamborghini and the R8 stuff, or the V10 stuff, and the V8s in the Audis. But the McLarens, you're struggling. No one's really building them. There's a couple of companies in America who've probably gone further than what we've got, and they've been doing it for a lot longer, Renaissance Speed, so they've got a lot of engine packages. Everyone over here is either smashing rods in or smashing pistons in, but using everything else original because they haven't got it, so we're reverse engineering a lot. It's just taking time. And moolah!
As ever, so it's going to be a case of watch this space, stay tuned to the channel and social media. Yeah,
pretty much. I went out, I bought a McLaren engine because I was going to build myself a super trick McLaren engine, and then I bought an Audi. Bosh, that's how you do it. So, yeah, it'll come.